Goddamn. Alright. Hello, the Loco fans. It's time for another video. Mostly just going to do some wheelies and get a bit of supermoto practice in, and also try out some new goodies. The most significant of which you can probably hear, is I'm using a new microphone for my vocals. Some of you might know I've talked about it a few times before, but not really recently. I do not record my audio. Thanks, Dick. I record my audio separate from the camera. It's on a little digital recorder that I use because of reasons. I just like it more, and I can get two channels of distinct audio rather than just have everything go through one microphone. Plus, I don't have to have some big dorky USB thing plugged into my POV camera, which then means it's still waterproof as opposed to not. Long story short, there are many reasons I do off-camera audio recording. And until today, until very recently, I had been using this Shure over-the-ear boom microphone that kind of fit into my helmet for my vocals. And that worked pretty okay. It sounded good, it was reasonably comfortable to wear, and it worked okay, but lately it had just been dropping out on me, and you probably may have noticed in a few of my recent videos, the vocal sound is just getting more and more tinny and losing a lot of low-end response. So I'm not sure exactly why that was. It's either just the condenser and it was dying, or the cable was going to hell, but whatever the reason, it was just time for something new. So I'm using a much different mic now. I'm using a little, same kind of deal, a little over-the-ear boom mic that's supposed to go with a body pack transmitter. If you know what that is, well, great, you're in the professional audio world. If not, you probably don't need or want to know. Which is slightly annoying because it needs bias power, and I needed to make a little adapter to make that happen. Which is different from phantom power, which my little recorder actually puts out. Anyway, lots of technical stupidity and reasons and things that made it a little bit more annoying to work. But I'm hoping it does work and sound much nicer, because it certainly is way more freaking comfortable to wear. It's much smaller. Basically it's just this tiny little wire that loops around your ear with a little bitty microphone on the end of it. And has a little popper stopper, a little windsock on it as well, which my other mic, it came with one. I just had to take it off because it was too big to fit in the helmet without constantly grinding a hole in my face. So we will see how this mic works. Hopefully it works good. And in the meantime, see about doing some wheelies. Hopefully before I get rained on, which it looks like it's going to happen. I actually prefer a nice, cool, overcast day to go and do hooligan shit. It's easier on the bike, it's a little bit easier on me. Which today is, and it also, the spot I'd like to do wheelies is generally overrun with like hikists and, idiots on mountain bikes and whatnot on the days where the weather is particularly nice. But on the days where the weather is marginally shit, they more or less fuck off. So we'll see if that holds true for today. If not, I'll find another place to do what is. Da-da-da. Just trying to get back into mindset. And this tarmac kind of sucks. You gotta find a nice smooth road and you get spoiled. Gotta get used to this place again. That looks pretty good. Still got some bad body position habits I gotta work on. Sooner or later, I should probably think of something to talk about, too. Not sure what that might be. Talk about some of the shit that's going on in the world today, but that probably won't be a good idea because I've tried for a good long while to make Leon Loco kind of non-political, and I think I've tried or succeeded at that reasonably well. Finger caught the clutch. But there is a lot of shit going on from the usual suspects and the usual idiots being usually stupid. So, yeah, it's hard to talk about any of that crap that's going on without appearing to be picking sides and saying, oh, well, you can't acknowledge X group without vilifying Y group and blah blah blah, and these guys are justified and these guys aren't. You know what? You're all fucking idiots, frankly. Galak. Yeah, if you're setting shit on fire and beating the crap out of people and making a fucking ruckus and throwing shit at cops and just being a fuck nozzle, I don't care what your politics are, I don't care what your point is, you're just a fucking moron, and I hope you get thrown in jail for a good long while. Because there ain't no place in civilized society for people who fucking, I don't know, burn towns to the fucking ground. And the whole fucking lynch mob mentality among certain people is just like, oh, well, I don't agree with these guys, so, yeah, let's just go set some shit on fire. Yep, that's really, upholding the spirit of the First Amendment there, guys. You don't agree with something, try to get it banned, or set it on fire. Yeah, that's just what the Founding Fathers had in mind, you fucking idiots. Anyway, no politics. I don't like politics. Politics piss me off. Especially in this day and age where you've got everyone in their fucking world opining on things that in many cases they really don't fucking understand. It's just, well, I need to virtue signal on Twitter, so I'm going to say, you're an asshole, no, you're an asshole, no, I'm going to punch you, no, I'm going to punch you, no, I'm going to set your house on fire, and then someone gets shot and they're like, oh, what happened? Well, it's called you threatened someone and they shot your ass. Got it up there and then I pussied out, god damn it. That's why I don't use social media. Well, it's one of the reasons I don't use social media much. One of the reasons is I just don't have fucking time. Another reason is I just couldn't be bothered to frickin' argue with people on the interwebs. It's like, you know what? Everyone's a frickin' hardcore, you know, Spartan warrior the second they have a few thousand miles and an online alias between them and the guy they're fucking bitching out. It's like, you know what? You want to say something to me? You come say it to my face. And if you can't do that, well, you're A, a pussy, and B, not even worth my time to respond to, no matter what you're saying, whether I agree with it or not. You're like, oh yeah, well, I agree with your cut of your jib and blah blah. Like, I don't fucking care. It's like, do I know you? No. Well, then I don't care. You're just some anonymous little derp on the fucking interwebs. I don't give a shit what you think about anything, really. And I don't care whether it's, you know, some random frickin' 16-year-old gamer on frickin' YouTube, or whether it's some dipshit on CNN. I just don't give a fuck. No, because life is too fucking short for that crap. One thing I realize as I get a bit older is life is short, man. And if you spend it just perpetually pissed off and fucking roid raging and frickin' virtue signaling and trying to convince everyone that you're fucking Mary Teresa on the interwebs, it's just like, okay, you're gonna miss a lot of it, because that's not how actual people actually live their lives, in my experience. If there are people who do, I don't want to know about it. Now, just, my philosophy has always been, you know what? Do something useful for people. Have a good moral code. And enjoy life. You know, I mean, there's certain things I'll do and certain things I won't do. There's gray areas here and there, but I don't feel the need to go fucking beat the shit out of people and protest people and fucking light shit on fire because, dear God, there's people in the world who disagree with me. I mean, fuck that shit. You want to start shit with me? You can come to my front door and do it. Then we'll talk. Either civilly or not so civilly. That I leave up to whoever may come calling. But I just have absolutely no interest in pissing and moaning and screeching about shit that happens on the interwebs. None whatsoever. With the exception of things that are done by large faceless corporations to the general harm of people who made them what they are. Like, say, Google, who are now apparently going full retard in the censorship department. That's fine, because I use hardly any of their services. You know, just YouTube. And I'm fortunate enough that I don't have to monetize any of my fucking videos, so unless they outright ban me, I don't really give a fuck. However, a lot of people are not that fortunate. And are getting really fucked as a result of anything remotely controversial becoming defunded. There's a lot of motovloggers lately who have been making their living doing videos and doing really good videos, who now are like, yeah, I took a job. And, that's a shame because this whole new media, direct-to-market entertainment is a fragile thing. A lot of people who otherwise wouldn't find a voice in mainstream entertainment have done so through YouTube. Ugh. Hands are getting numb. So a lot of people have found, a voice that and a distribution channel that they otherwise wouldn't. A lot of these guys are a little bit rough around the edges and whatnot, and they swear and curse and say things that are a little bit controversial, I suppose you could say, but are really genuinely entertaining, which is why they have hundreds of thousands of subscribers. And when you make it, essentially a second job for them, where it's okay, now I have to take time away from my actual job that pays the bills and my family to go make videos for really no great reward, you do tend to kill that effect a little bit. Because a lot of guys are just like, alright, fuck it, I'm gonna go do something with my family or have a beer because, this video is making me like $30. What the fuck do I care? Whereas when it was actually paying the bills, it's a little bit different story. Again, problem I don't have, but is a problem a lot of people have, which is kind of shit. And that's all the wonderful double standard of Google, which is like, okay, if you say anything controversial, we're going to ban it and demonetize it and blah, 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 so long as it's a certain kind of thing we don't like. Other stuff that we happen to agree with, well, that's fine. And that's a little something we like to call bullshit. But that's why I have different distribution channels for my videos, even though it's not making me a dime, I don't care. That's why Leon Loco is also on Vimeo. Leon Loco is also on VidMe. So if YouTube does decide to pull the plug on me at some point because I say it's something controversial, then they can basically eat a big sloppy horsecock. I don't give a fuck. Leon Loco will go on, I'll just have one less upload to do. So we'll see. I imagine eventually the various powers that be, Google, etc., will realize that by adopting, and Twitter, that by adopting this like selective censorship and alienating half or more of their audience, they're only just cutting their own throat. That was... So I didn't really intend to turn this into a big anti-censorship rant, but it has kind of been relevant lately to a lot of people. It's fun. Not really to me, but I always try to say, hey, just because it doesn't affect me today doesn't mean it won't affect me tomorrow. So it's good to keep an eye on these things. Ah! Little bit rough there for that. There too. That was pretty good. That was bad. That was crap. That was crap. Come on, Loco. Yeah, shit. And that was a spin. Alright, enough. I'm tired. Always gotta know when you're tired and when it's time to just say, alright, enough of that shit for one day. Because that's how you keep your skin attached to your body. Which is really, you know, something that is quite enjoyable. I like having skin, you know. I don't think the ground really needs skin as much as I do, so yeah. Anyway, that's it for another Loco video. It's kind of random rambling, but that's what you get on kind of a shitty overcast Tuesday. More interesting crap soon. And if you haven't subscribed, I sure would appreciate it if you go ahead and click the little button. Hey, you like my channel? Well, hit the subscribe button, and I'll do more wheelies.